Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Reena and today with me one of our special guests, Ms. Shafani. So hi Shafani, welcome on this platform of One Health.
Thank you. Hi, everyone.
So Shafani, first of all, we would like to know about yourself, you know, are you working and from where you belong and
Sure,
how do you get to know about this plan?
sure. So, as you know, my name is Shafani. I live in Dubai. I'm an Indian national living in Dubai for 20 odd years. And I work, yes, I'm in human resources, so I'm a HR professional. Now, of course, when you work, your focus is your mental focus is on work, and many a times I think what I'm guilty of at least is a lot of stress eating, as well as not paying attention to what I eat, eating just to just for the sake of it, rather than being mindful when it comes to eating. And that's when there was a need for doing something, a reset per se. And that's how I got to know of Dr. Shikha Sharma, and here I am today.
That's great, that's great. So during this session, we will be talking about your journey with One Health. So before that, for our viewers, I would like to tell them that One Health is a platform where we manage weight and lifestyle disorders through nutrition. The food, the regular food that you are having at your home, and the plans that we prescribe to our clients. It's basically the customized plans which are based on your medical conditions, which are based on your liking, disliking, and most important, the availability of food that you are having at your local place. So that is the most important thing. So yeah, Shafani. So if you can just start sharing like the experience that you have with us, and it's been how long that you are following the plan with us.
Sure. So I reached out to your company end of April. That's when we started, towards the end of April. I've also had, I've traveled for 3 weeks. So I would say 3.5 months, minus those 3 weeks, that I've been following the plan. As you said, it's quite simple because firstly, I get a call. You have a set of doctors who actually call and review the reports. So I did my blood work, shared the reports, and based on that, as well as another interview where you understand what my lifestyle is, what I eat every day. So it's not a diet plan, but it's, as I said, a reset. So you help me, you as in your team, my wonderful nutritionist, Dr. Anjali. She helped me with the customizing my entire food intake based on what I eat. So there are certain things like a dosa on a Saturday morning that's non-negotiable, that is incorporated. Certain foods that I like to eat. I'm a pescatarian, so I don't eat red meat or any other white meat. So and also, I have gluten intolerance and lactose intolerance. So I used to think that to be a big challenge. I had major gut issues when I started off, until April, for maybe more than 1.5 years. I reached a stage where I couldn't digest anything. I couldn't eat any of the dals, the lentils. I just couldn't digest them. A lot of foods were not digestible. And guess what? 3 months down the line, I can eat all of that. And I have no issues with digestion. And this is only due to the amazing reset that your team has done to my body and my relationship with food as well.
That's great. That's great to hear that, sometimes we don't know that what is the right food for our health. And your body always gives you a sign that
Yes.
this particular food or something is not wrong, something is not right in your body. Your body always gives you some sign. So most of the time people tell us like, shall I eat this or that particular food? So we always tell them that your body always gives you a signal.
Right.
If your gut is healthy, then you'll be able to digest the things. But if your gut is not healthy, you won't be able to digest very simple things also.
Agreed. Agreed.
So, yeah. So, Shafani, tell us that as you are having this, gut issues and you are eating your meals, and I think there are so many restrictions also that, maybe you are not supposed to have during the plan. So tell us, like, how would you manage all those things? Because most of the time people face this, a lot of challenge, and that is the reason why they don't want to follow a healthy lifestyle, because they think that there is a lot of effort. You need to, do a lot of things. There is a lot of discipline, and you should have very strong willpower to say no to the things that you like. So, there are a lot of psychological things which are
I,
there, like people,
I
and
understand.
that is the reason why they don't even want to take one step in that direction.
I I agree, and I have also been guilty of that. You're thinking, oh my God, it's a lot of effort, and how do I resist temptation? I have a sweet tooth. I love my meetha, and I totally understand. But end of the day, the realization has to come from within that you have one life and one body. Now, if you want to enjoy your life, and enjoyment is not necessarily only eating, it's being able to have the energy to spend time with your family, energy to go and party and dance without the need of alcohol, being able to get your body, so a healthy body, healthy mind, then sky is the limit. So I think that realization has to come from within. Dr. Reena, your team can do anything that they like. They can keep planning diets, but then if you are not ready to make that change, yes, change is difficult. This is what we've taught our kids as well, right? I mean, when they take the first step, it is difficult. They fall down. And only after they keep getting up, and that's when they learn how to walk and then run. So it's about retraining our minds to think about what is good for us. And guess what? There's a lot of tasty options in the meal
Yeah.
plan. One thing I did is I gave up gluten completely, which I used to think is difficult, but there's a lot of options. Like, for example, atta, like at least in an Indian household, you make rotis. I'm still eating rotis, but guess what? I'm not eating out of the wheat atta. There's jawar, there's bajra, there's, various millets that you have, and oats. Oats is something I never liked earlier, and now I love it so much so that I was on a holiday for 2 weeks, and I think middle of the holiday I told my husband, "Oh my God, I'm missing my oats," and I actually bought oats and made them and I ate them. So it's just about making those changes, and here I am, an example of somebody who can't do without the meatha, without the fried, and just said, okay, now put your head down. It is going to be difficult. It takes 21 days for a human being to change any habits. So I think 12 kilos down in the last 3.5 months, I'm happy, and I'm just halfway there.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So yeah, like I like the way you said that it's the initial phase, like that you need, you have to challenge yourself and you find a lot of difficulties, like psychologically. Not like it's that difficult, but yes, because earlier your lifestyle was completely different, and now you're going to change it. But
Right.
I think one motivation is very important, that you have only one life, the way you said, and that is up to you, like how do you live it further. So that is, I think, the factor which is going to, motivate everyone, at least. And the thing that I have seen, because in my experience from last 15 years with this organization, what I have seen that in the initial phase, people find it very difficult. When they come to us, they tell us that, don't tell me to leave meetha, and don't tell me to eat green vegetables and eat fruits. And so initially everyone is like that. No one is like that, they are very disciplined and they want to eat the very healthy food. So initially we allow them in minimal quantities, but once they start getting the results, so they don't want to spoil their the entire hard work that they are putting in getting the results. So gradually, like it happens, like gradually there is the cravings also become lesser over a
Right.
period of time. You don't
Right.
feel to crave for the things, because now you are eating food which has more fiber into it. It is
Yeah.
nutritionally dense food. And
Yes.
once there is no deficiencies, so normally it happens like when you have certain deficiencies in your body, you have those cravings. Okay.
Yeah.
There is a link also between them. If there are certain deficiencies, like magnesium is deficient in your diet, then you have that craving of having chocolates or
Okay.
something sweet in your diet. So it is something which is related with your deficiencies in your body.
Uh-huh.
So once you start providing nourishment to your body, stops giving you all those kind of cravings which are there.
Uh-huh. Right. I agree. And, also, doctor, what happens is that if one person, and especially if the woman of the house, she starts the shift towards having nutritious food, the other people in the house also follow. Like, again, there's somebody in my house, my daughter, who's had issues with her gut. And now with eating healthy foods, having, sauteed vegetables, or just incorporating a lot of fiber in the diet, it has actually helped her as well. So, yes, I totally agree and I endorse your viewpoint.
Yeah. So Shifani, tell us that during this meal plan, like the entire thing is online. Like you are in Dubai, we are in Delhi.
Yes.
So like, how do you find the communication with your nutritionist?
Very comfortable. So, what we do is she calls me twice a week based on a time that's convenient for me. So, it's a preset time. And in addition, especially, when you start off, you're not very sure whether certain foods are okay or not. So you also have a chat. There's an app that you have, right? You just download that app on the phone, and there's a chat system on the app, so you can use that app. In addition, the team leader, Ms. Neha, so there's a WhatsApp as well that I can send her a WhatsApp. I can send her a photograph of something that I want to eat, but I'm not too sure if I can, or is it good for me? And almost same time I do get a response. So it's been very comfortable and convenient. And these were questions I had as well when I signed up.
Yeah, yeah. So that's why
So,
I'm asking all those questions which people generally have, because we do have
right,
many clients from who are like not from India, from outside
right,
India.
right,
And we generally ask them these questions because they are the one who are following the plan. And if there is any challenge or difficulties, so they can share with us.
right.
So
Yeah.
we are always here to take suggestions and feedback from our clients so that accordingly we can modify the system, or if there is any kind of a challenge which our clients are facing. So we can modify our process or system according to that.
um, Also, what does happen is that there's always when we discuss our diet or we plan our meals. I would don't want to say diet, but we plan our meals over the next for few days. It's a consultative approach, so it's not like that the nutritionist is just saying, oh no, for breakfast you should eat this, and lunch no. If I say that, hey, but I have plans to go out, then I won't be able to eat this. And then, then we agree and we align and we reset the meal plan as well. So it's teamwork rather than being told what to do or what to make or what to eat. It's a
It's a
two-way.
teamwork, then only you are going to get the results. Because if
Right.
nutritionist is going to plan a very strict diet for you, definitely
Yeah.
that is going to give you results. But
Right.
if you are not comfortable, or if that particular food is you are not liking that food, or you are not convenient, like the food is not convenient for you, then you can follow it for a week or maybe hardly for 10 days, but not
Right.
for your
It's not sustainable.
lifetime. Yeah, it's not sustainable.
Agree.
So that is the beauty of this program, that whatever meals nutritionists are going to plan for you, it's basis on your, if you have a eating out, or if you have a particular food that you don't like to have, we come across certain people who are not at all, comfortable with oats or maybe any other particular food that they don't like to have. So there are
Right.
many other options that you have suggested in the beginning also, that there are many other grains that a person can incorporate in their diet, but
Right.
people are generally not aware of that, and people generally don't want to change also, because wheat is something which is a staple diet, especially in North India. So people don't want to change it, and they are not able to realize that maybe something in food is causing trouble, or for the gut issues. Those food are responsible for that problem that they are having.
Right.
So most of the time people, they just keep taking some pills or some medicines for curing their problem, but that is not the, right thing to do.
I agree. And again, I've been guilty of doing that as well. As I said, I've had gut issues for 1.5 years before I started off. And I've been on courses of medicines and all. And now I don't need any medicines. Another thing I think that you do is also recommend certain herbal supplements, which also, they don't cause any harm. And at the same time, they add to your entire gut health and nutrition. So that's another good thing that I like about your team, that you've introduced me to various things that I never knew existed.
Yeah, would you like to share some of the kitchen herbs or anything that you have taken and what kind of benefits you got from those herbs?
Sure. So I take a cup of water just like this. And in the night, every night, I put in 1 spoon of fenugreek seeds, methi dana, and 1 spoon of coriander seeds, and soak it overnight. And in the morning, just sieve it and use a sieve and drink the water. Also through the day, instead of having just plain water, because since I had bloating issues and a lot of digestion issues, just take a like maybe a liter or so. I take a little bit more, a liter and a half of water, and put in 1 spoon of carom seeds, or ajwain as we call it, and 1 spoon of soft fennel seeds, and boil it. And then I keep drinking, sipping on the warm water through the day, which is what I was doing actually earlier today. And in addition, there's other herbs as well, like Brahmi. I was taking some medicine, so I've replaced that medicine with Brahmi, which is all natural. There's Gacula, which helps with digestion. That there's neem. I take neem because my HbA1c was on a pre-diabetic range, so I want to bring that down. So I've started taking neem, which is a blood purifier. It also helps clearing out the skin. So there are multiple things based on, again, individual requirements.
It varies according to your need, and yeah, definitely, because all these herbs are very important for us, because food is something that is definitely going to provide you a nutrition.
Right.
But if there are some imbalances in your body, for that, for internal detoxification, you need those herbs.
Right.
Because so these are the things that you need to take care of, like along with the diet. Definitely it gives you better results in your health issues.
Right. Right.
So Shafani, tell us, like, if you can share any of your one-day meal plan with our viewers, especially the people who are suffering from gut health. So so that they
I
can
mean,
understand, like, they don't have to meals, they don't have to starve themselves.
right.
You can share
Right.
any of your
I
meal
mean,
plan.
today is my detox day. So today I'm actually, because I've eaten out yesterday, and, I've had nice gluten as well, which I shouldn't have eaten, but I did because it was not avoidable. So I'm detoxing today. So detox, what I love is there are multiple options of detox. You can do an oat detox where every meal has oat. But what I love is the smoothies. So my morning meal was apple and strawberry smoothie. Since I said I'm lactose intolerant, I used almond milk and made a smoothie and drank it. Very filling, very tasty, very nutritious. Then the mid-morning snack was fruits. So any fruit, there are certain that uh, I don't have, because initially, again, when I discuss with the nutritionist, my Ayurvedic body type was, found based on the answers I gave. And I think based on that body type, there are certain fruits that I avoid. But again, I mean, I don't eat bananas. I don't like them, so I'm happy to avoid them. So I had an orange mid-morning with 1 teaspoon of flax seeds. So I like to roast them and have them. So they're nice and crunchy. There's not much taste anyways. But I know of people who even make it a powder and just add it to their food. There is no taste, so you can have it anyway. And I had rhododendron tea. Now my lunch was vegetable oats. So just make the oats, which takes hardly 3 minutes, in the water, and then just cut some vegetables, saute them, mix them with some yogurt, curd, and salad. So I just wanted to have cucumber today, so I just had cucumber, and that's it. And now, in some time, maybe at around in another hour and a half or so, I'll have a small bowl of roasted chana. Chana is something that's always available, and with a cup of jasmine tea. And my dinner will again be a smoothie. But that's because I'm detoxing. Otherwise, I have all fun meals as well with dosas and, with salads of bean sprout salads, with like a bhel kind of a thing with murmura. You can make a bhel with vegetables cut in. And nice food, paneer tikka and sabzi. So yeah, quite nice and
Today
tasty.
you are detoxifying because yesterday you had a cheap meal. So that
Yeah,
is also very important to know because your body need detoxification. So that is very important, and that we do tell to all our clients that even if you are having something which is not allowed in the diet, that's okay. Like
yeah,
it's better to detoxify your body next day and just eat in moderation, even if food which is not good for you, you're having those kind of food. But just moderation, I think, is the key. You can enjoy the food because it's only the taste that we want to have. You're missing out something
right,
from your diet. So
right.
that is there. So for our viewers, I want to tell them that at One Health, we analyze your bioenergy, your constitution, and prakriti, which is like the air dominating factor is there, or a fire dominating, or a water dominating factor, which is we called in Ayurveda Vat, Pitta, and Kapha. So once we analyze your body type, your nutritionist is going to plan your meals in such a way so that we can balance the bioenergies in your body. And at the same time, if there is any kind of a deranged parameter, like if you are a pre-diabetic or you are already a diagnosed case of diabetes, or maybe you are taking insulin, or there are other health problems, may could be a hypothyroid problem, hypertension, or dyslipidemia. So while planning your meals, your nutritionist is going to keep all those factors in the mind, like how to give you medical improvements along, by adding some nutritious food in your diet. That different kind of seeds, different kind of herbs are there, which we are going to add on along with your healthy meals in the diet. So, Shafani, like as we have discussed that you are getting your meal plans on our Vedic app, like application, and you are using the chat feature also in the app.
Yeah.
So, tell us, like you are in Dubai. So, the food, the availability of food, which your nutritionist is suggesting you, are you getting all the options over there in Dubai?
Yeah, I do get them because there are Indian stores. So, you get
Yeah.
them, and maybe one or two I don't get. But again, Anjali, my nutritionist, she actually shares a wide range of things. So, out of that one or two, if you don't get, also that's perfectly fine. So yes, I do get all of them. Yeah, there's been no issue whatsoever.
Okay. So, tell us, Shafani, that nowadays people who want to take this first step, like as we have discussed in our session today, that it is very hard to take that first step. So, what are the things that they can do and they can modify in their lifestyle? One or two changes which are, definitely going to help them, like the way you have made the complete 360-degree turn in your routine and lifestyle. But what are the things which benefits you most so that, at least they can start with something?
So I think what I did is I set goals. I set goals of weight with milestones. So I signed up for 6 months, and you step on the scales every morning. So you see whether as you start seeing those in those. So first week, I would recommend for the first week to just close your eyes and blindly just follow what the nutritionist says. Okay, as you start stepping on the scales and you see the change, that itself turns out to be motivating for you. So you can see the difference that certain steps that you're taking are making actually to you. And so that's something that does help. And secondly, I think when there is temptation, I have a family here, and they obviously they do eat certain foods that I used to eat earlier. When there is temptation, I think just take a just pause and just think, okay, you know what, I've just started off. Do I really want to eat this? It's going to show up on the scales the next morning. And then I have to work hard to, I mean, I'll go back 3 days or 2 days. So why should I? So I think these are just a couple of things I would say that help me in this journey.
Yeah, that is very important. Like, the result of the food that you are going to have. Because even if like today you're doing a detox, it's
Yeah.
not easy to do a detox plan. But you know that, next day your body is going to get much lighter and fitter, even after having a detox plan for
It's
the day.
actually easy. I love detox days, by the way, doctor. I love because I love the apple and strawberry smoothie.
Oh,
So
that's
I don't know.
good.
It's just, I think you just need to
You're not missing
understand
anything.
yourself. Yeah, but you need to just understand what works for you, what you like, because once you start doing that, then that becomes a lifelong thing. Like
Yes.
I know, whenever I stop as well, I know that, if I've gone for a party, I know what I'm going to do the next day for a detox. So this becomes something that just like you learn how to brush your teeth, this just becomes part of
It's
your
part of your life.
learning.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
yes,
don't have
yes. So I
to.
would disagree. I love detox days.
Yeah. No, that's great because sometimes, when we tell people to go on a detox plan, so, they have a lot of apprehensions on that. But yes, if you are getting good options in a detox plan, then definitely you're going to enjoy that as well.
Yeah, true. So it's just about you communicating with your nutritionist and finding out what works for what works for your taste as well as for your body. That's it.
Yeah, definitely. So, Shafani, tell us, you must be getting a lot of compliments from your friends and family. Like, what kind of response you are getting from your family? Like, because it's a
Yeah,
very good journey that you have.
so I think my family is proud of me that I resist temptation and they can see the changes. I've dropped, a dress size, and they can see the fact that I'm also my willpower. You spoke about willpower. My willpower has become stronger. That doesn't mean that I don't enjoy outings. I've been having a lot of work lunches and I've been going for dinners as well. It doesn't stop you, but it's just making informed decisions, making the right choices. So when you go for a dinner, you have lots of food, options. Do you want to eat all of that? No, you pick what you want to eat. You're still eating with your friends, but you're not eating everything. And yes, I think they're proud and they know that I am, I'm not done yet. So that's something that's good. But again, doctor, I'm doing it for myself. So going back to what I said earlier, you have one life, so become healthy. And also my blood work, my reports that I've done another set of tests 3 months into the program, and there's been a world of a difference. I was iron deficient. I actually had to do even infusions of iron, and now my ferritin levels have gone up really high. My everything when again, when you see your medical reports also, you realize that okay, this is working for you, and this is something that you should do. So yes, all
Yeah.
good.
So I think the moment you start providing right nutrition to your body has a tendency to heal itself,
Right,
provided the right nutrition for the body.
right.
So
Agreed.
yeah. So thank you so much, Shafani, for sparing time for us. And all the best for your journey ahead.
Thank
And definitely we'll be meeting again with
Sure.
some more improvements, some more ideas from your end, or anything that you would like to suggest us. You're most welcome, and so that we can improve on our quality of services here at One Health.
Yeah, no, doctor, it's been a pleasure actually to speak to you as well as to go through this journey with the team, Dr. Shilpa as well as Anjali, and it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Bye.
Bye.